Okay, here we go. We've done some transactions here. Now we're going to move to a full-blown transaction sheet. And I'm going to do A, B, C, down to D. And then I'm going to give you what the total should be. And I want to see if you can complete from D through I. We've done them in class. I'll see if you can remember. So first, what we have to look at are, here's the transactions, this is our worksheet. So the first transaction is we opened a business with $30,000. So I'm going to increase cash by $30,000, right? My guess is I need to put commas in all of this so that I can survive. So let's do a comma and then there we go. So I have $30,000 on this side of the equation, and I need to do $30,000 right here in owner's equity. So we're in balance to begin with. So B is we purchased office supplies on account. So that means my supplies go up by $1,200. And my accounts payable will increase by $1,200. So that takes care of B. Now, we have to make sure we're in balance. So I have $30,000 here. I have $1,200 here. I have $1,200 here. And I have $30,000 here. Am I in balance? Well, looks pretty close to me. So let's do C. We receive cash for fees earned for managing rental property, $7,200. So for C, my cash increases by $7,200, and my fees earned increased by $7,200. So again, I've got to tally all my balances. So I have $37,200 here. I bring down the $1,200 here. I have $1,200 here. I have $30,000 here. And I have $7,200 here. Am I in balance? Well, if I split this right here, here's my divide. Let's put a divide in there so you guys can. This is our divide line here. And we'll just do that. So over here are my assets, and over here are my owner's equity, and whatever's over here must equal here. So now we're in balance. We're good. What's my next one? D. I paid rent on office equipment for the month for $3,000, which means I'm going to deduct $3,000 here. And that's going to be a rent expense. So that's going to be a deduct in the negative sense. So this balance is, I can't even think, so I'll let the machine do it for me. So now I have, oops, that needed to, because that's a negative number, I need to add those two. So I come up with $34,200 here. I bring down this $1,200. I come to the other side and do the $1,200. I still have $30,000 here. I still have $7,200 here. And I have a negative $3,000 here. So if I calculate this entire line out, it's going to equal the $34,200 plus the $1,200. So I'm in balance. So now I'm going to let you do E, F, G, H, I, and J. And I'll give you the correct balance down here so that you know you've come up with the correct amount. But this is a good way for you to kind of get your feet wet. So this balance is going to be 29,250. This balance is going to be 5,000. That's not correct. Hold on. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, let's start all over again. Not all over again. I had the accounts receivable and supplies flipped from the key. So this one is going to end up with 700 when you're all done. And this one is going to end up with 5,000 when you're done. Your accounts payable is going to be 450. Your capital is going to be 30,000. Your draw is going to be a negative 1,500. Your fees earned are going to be 12,200. Your rent expense is going to be 3,000. It's going to be a negative 3,000, sorry. Your salaries expense is going to be a negative 1,800. Your auto expense is going to be a negative 600. Your supplies expense is going to be a negative 500. And your miscellaneous expense is going to be a negative 300. So, now, we have these are correct to date. Now go to A, E, F, G, H, I, and you should end up with these balances. So, I'm going to leave that to you to give it a whirl. Email me with questions on this one. And now I'm going to move to the next sheet, which is going to be financial statements. So, this should keep you occupied.